Most people walk onto the America's Got Talent stage hoping for a chance to be seen, a chance to be remembered, a chance to survive just one round. But one young man from Long Island, New York, walked onto that stage with a completely different mindset. He wasn't there to participate, he wasn't there to impress the judges, and he certainly wasn't there to blend in with the crowd. At just 20 years old, delivering pizzas for a living, and carrying the dreams of his late grandmother in his heart, he made a bold declaration that left everyone stunned. He looked the judges in the eye and said, "I didn't come here to try out. I came here to win." What happened next transformed him from an unknown pizza delivery driver into one of the most unforgettable personalities America's Got Talent had ever seen. When Sal Valentinetti first stepped onto the stage, nobody knew exactly what to expect. His confidence was impossible to ignore. His classic New York Italian charm filled the room before he even sang a single note. The judges exchanged curious looks. Here was a young man dressed with old-school style, speaking with the confidence of someone twice his age. He joked effortlessly, charmed the audience instantly, and carried himself like he belonged under the spotlight. But beneath the humor and swagger was a story that very few people knew. A story of family, loss, determination, and a dream that seemed almost impossible in the modern music industry. As the judges began asking questions, Sal revealed that he worked delivering pizzas for his cousin's restaurant back in New York. It wasn't exactly the glamorous life people imagine when they think of future stars. While many aspiring singers were building social media followings and chasing record deals, Sal spent his days delivering food and helping out at a family business. Yet somehow, he carried himself with the confidence of a Las Vegas headliner. The audience laughed at his jokes, and the judges were already entertained. But everything changed when he began talking about the person who inspired his love for music. Sal explained that his grandmother had played a huge role in his life. Before she passed away, she introduced him to the timeless voices of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and other legendary performers from a golden era of entertainment. For most 20-year-olds, those names belonged to another generation. But for Sal, they were the soundtrack of childhood memories. After his grandmother passed away, the music remained. It became a connection to her. Every song carried a memory. Every lyric carried emotion. Suddenly, what looked like an old-fashioned musical preference became something much deeper. It became the tribute. Then came the moment of truth. Standing under the bright lights, Sal prepared to sing Frank Sinatra's iconic song, My Way. It was a risky choice. Songs like that demand more than technical ability. They require authenticity.
They require personality. Most importantly, they require soul. The audience fell silent. The judges leaned forward. And then, Sal opened his mouth. Within seconds, the room changed. The laughter disappeared. The skepticism vanished. Every person in that theater realized they were witnessing something unexpected. His voice was rich, powerful, and remarkably mature. It didn't sound like a young man trying to imitate Sinatra. It sounded like someone who genuinely understood the music. Every note carried confidence. Every phrase carried emotion. The audience erupted into applause before the song was even finished. When the performance ended, the judges looked genuinely shocked. Simon Cowell, known for his brutal honesty, immediately recognized that Sal possessed something many performers spend years searching for: authenticity. Mel B described him as an old soul. Heidi Klum couldn't stop smiling. The audience rose to their feet. In just a few minutes, a pizza delivery driver had become one of the most talked about contestants of the season. But what truly separated Sal from other talented singers wasn't simply his voice, it was his personality. Week after week, audiences fell in love with his humor, confidence, and charm. He wasn't trying to fit into modern pop culture. He wasn't trying to imitate the latest trends. Instead, he embraced exactly who he was. His New York swagger became his trademark. His signature greeting, "How you doing?" became instantly recognizable.
People remembered him not only because he could sing, but because he was impossible to forget. As the competition continued, Sal faced challenges that many viewers never saw coming. Behind the scenes, he pushed himself harder than ever before, determined to prove that he belonged among the best performers in America.
He committed to improving every aspect of his life. He lost more than 50 pounds. He changed his eating habits. He trained relentlessly. While audiences saw confidence on stage, few realized how much work was happening behind the scenes. Every performance represented sacrifice. Every appearance represented months of dedication. The pressure intensified as the competition progressed. Suddenly, Sal found himself facing one of the most difficult moments of his journey. After one performance, he landed in danger of elimination. For the first time, the dream he had worked so hard to build seemed fragile. Standing there waiting for results, he questioned everything. Had America stopped believing in him? Was his journey coming to an end? The uncertainty was devastating. Yet moments like these often reveal a person's true character. Instead of giving up, Sal used the setback as motivation. He returned to the stage with even greater determination. He chose songs that reflected his journey and reminded audiences why they fell in love with him in the first place. One performance of That's Life became a defining moment. The song's message mirrored his own story perfectly.
Life knocks you down. Life tests your resilience. But the key is getting back up and continuing the fight. As Sal sang those lyrics, it felt less like a performance and more like a personal statement. The audience responded immediately. The judges responded even more strongly. Simon Cowell praised his determination. Heidi Klum remained one of his biggest supporters throughout the competition. She often referred to him as her golden boy. Their playful interactions became a fan favorite. Viewers loved watching Sal's charm collide with Heidi's enthusiasm. What started as admiration evolved into one of the season's most entertaining dynamics. Every appearance brought laughter, chemistry, and memorable moments that audiences eagerly anticipated. Yet beneath the humor remained something deeply emotional. Throughout the competition, Sal frequently spoke about his grandmother. Her memory continued to guide him. Every time he stepped onto the stage, he carried her influence with him. For viewers, this emotional connection transformed his performances from entertainment into storytelling. They weren't just watching a singer, they were watching a grandson honor the person who first inspired him to dream. As the finale approached, the stakes became enormous. $1 million, national recognition, the possibility of a completely different life. Sal reflected on how far he had come. Not long before, he had been delivering pizzas and wondering whether his dreams would ever become reality.
Now, he stood among the finalists of one of the biggest talent competitions in the world. The transformation was extraordinary. For his final performances, Sal delivered exactly what audiences had come to expect: confidence, charisma, humor, and world-class showmanship. He embraced the classic standards that made him unique. He reminded everyone why timeless music continues to endure across generations. More importantly, he proved that authenticity never goes out of style. The judges praised him enthusiastically. The audience responded with standing ovations. Even Simon Cowell admitted that Sal possessed something special. Not just talent, but star quality. The ability to connect with people. The ability to make an audience smile. The ability to turn a performance into an experience. By the end of his journey, Sal Valentinetti had achieved something remarkable. He had introduced a new generation to a style of music many believed was fading away. He had demonstrated that being different could become your greatest strength. He had shown that confidence, when backed by hard work and authenticity, could open doors that once seemed impossible. Most importantly, he proved that dreams don't care where you start. They don't care if you work at a pizza shop. They don't care how old you are. They don't care whether people expect success from you. What matters is the courage to step into the spotlight and believe in yourself before anyone else does.
The young man who walked onto the AGT stage claiming he came to win may not have known exactly what the future would hold, but he accomplished something just as powerful. He became unforgettable. And somewhere, perhaps exactly as he hoped, his grandmother was listening, smiling, and thinking the same thing millions of viewers were thinking. He truly did it his way.